Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video giving my thoughts on who I think should play Ezekiel in The Walking Dead Season 7. So I decided to do this video so I can give my thoughts on who I think should play Ezekiel and some of the different choices I've seen online and people mention. I mean, there's lots of different actors out there who could do the job, who could fit the role, but who would fit it best and what would we need to see? So we saw the article about this Augustus character, who's probably just a fake name as we've seen them use in the past for Ezekiel in the TV series version. And we know that he'll be coming in the first half of Season 7 with some certainty, not absolute certainty, but for the most part, he should be showing up in the TV series in early Season 7, first half Season 7. A lot of different choices out there I've heard people name over the years, because this is something that, of course, we've been waiting to see him in the TV series for quite a while, too. He's a new character, similar with Negan and Jesus, and a lot of the new characters we're starting to see now. It really makes the show very exciting. And, of course, they could pick somebody that we just don't know. I mean, they've done it, a good number of times. Sometimes, they have certain budgets, they have certain amounts they're willing to pay, and so as a result, that's going to take out some of your, big A-list actors, like people have said, Samuel L. Jackson, which I can kind of picture it. I mean, he's such a good actor, he could probably do just about anything. But, I mean, I can picture it. But he's a little bit more badass, I think, than Ezekiel is. And also, there's no way he would do it because he's, such a huge actor and, they would have to pay him. Unless he was like a huge Walking Dead fan and he's like, I just want to be in the show. Don't worry about paying me or whatever. Then maybe. But he seems to me to be a little bit too badass, I think, for the role, and that kind of being TV show roles like that, he's too big. Also, Morgan Freeman, people have brought up as well too. He's the same type of thing. I think either of them could do a tremendous job doing it, of course, because they're both amazing actors. But I think their pay level would be too high, and they would only do it if they wanted to do it for fun. And the likelihood of that happening is probably pretty unlikely. I'm sure they probably, even if they like the show, they might just enjoy watching it rather than working on it. Because The Walking Dead is something like probably where it's a lot of fun to watch. I don't know necessarily if it would be that much fun doing some of the stuff they have to do in the heat with the zombies around and everything and all the blood everywhere and stuff. It's probably, it certainly would be fun, I would think, but it'd probably be tougher than it seems, I would imagine. Some other actors that people have mentioned, Harold Perrineau, Keith David, Idris, Elba. And there's lots more online too that could be pretty good. I've seen Colin Salmon mentioned. And any of them really would be good. But I think personally, this is somebody I've seen over the years, in a million images and stuff as I'm looking up Walking Dead stuff, and that's Dave Fennoy. And he looks, I mean, you couldn't get somebody who looks more exactly like the character that Dave Fennoy does. I mean, he looks like literally someone used some kind of magic spell and took him, converted this Charlie Adler's artwork into a person. Literally like a direct conversion. Even his hair and everything, even the color and the way that it's graying to white, because of his age and that. Even his size from the look of him. I mean, and it seems like his attitude, too, is perfect. Now, who is he? If you're not familiar with him, I'll put the link to his IMDb in the description. But he's actually been in a Walking Dead thing before. He was in The Walking Dead, the game, Season 1 in 2012. He was in StarCraft 2. He does a lot of voice acting nowadays. So he's got tons of different voice acting roles he's been in. He's been in Street Fighter and Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy TV series, Fallout 4. I mean, his list is absolutely humongous. Evolve, and I got a friend who plays that, and Batman Arkham Origins, just tons. But before that, he was in a lot of different TV series as well. And man, I mean, I just think out of everybody out there, I think there's even a picture of him on Google. I'll try to find it for you guys. He's got the Ezekiel action figure. And I mean, even though all these other choices, I think they could fit, they could be good too. I think for this role, I think they should really try and get him, because I mean, it's okay to have a character. Like, it's all right if you have David Morrissey play the governor, where he doesn't look like the comic book governor. The comic book governor looks more like maybe Danny Trejo or something like that. Maybe not exactly, but something more similar to that. But, to have an actor like that, who's a great actor, which is fine too. You'd rather have a good actor play a role than somebody who's a bad actor that just looks like him. But if you have somebody that has both, like looks exactly like the character and then also is a good actor, and actually is a lot like the character in real life, seems to have one of those kind of Ezekiel. I picture Ezekiel as having this kind of lighter, more kind of lovey-dovey kind of philosophy on life. Like, he's kind of, everything's all good and stuff. Even though he's in the zombie apocalypse, he's trying to enjoy it as much as he can, and there's death all around him and stuff. But he's trying to keep a positive attitude, and he might be somebody who might enjoy doing some hallucinogenic drugs or things like this. Just kind of relaxing, and kind of like a hippie, halfway to a hippie. Not entirely, but it's all good, man, and that kind of thing. So for me, I think Dave Fennoy, would be just absolutely perfect for him. So that's who I would pick personally out of everybody out there. And his pay rate should be probably good compared to getting like a big A-list actor. Not that he's not a big actor. He isn't in that. He's been in tons of stuff since 1990. It looks like on IMDb he started his career. So really cool. That's my choice. You guys can write yours in the comments below for who you think they should pick and who you think they should go with. I mean, of course, there's a huge possibility they'll just pick somebody we never even heard of. But for me personally, I really hope they go with Dave Fennoy, because I don't think you could have a better match than that. For any character, really. I mean, it's like it's pretty much perfect. It's an easy call. It's a perfect match. So I hope that's what they do. He's worked on Walking Dead stuff before, so with the video games. So I think it'd be perfect. Write your comments below, guys, on what you think. I think this one's a no-brainer. And I'll have another Q&A for you guys probably tomorrow. So private message me your questions as usual. We'll do Walking Dead, and I might do another Game of Thrones one this week, but I haven't decided. I have to see if I get time. And of course, Fear, of course, this weekend with the reviews and the usual stuff of that. If you have any other video suggestions, and I know some people have asked me to do the Image Plus Negan backstory stuff. So there's the first release of that. So I got to look into that. I haven't had a chance to go to the comic shop yet, and I don't think you can buy it from Image online. If anyone knows if you can buy it online, let me know, and that way I could buy it if it's like a few dollars or something and do a review with you guys for it. So, but I gotta read it first. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. So anyway, that'll be it for today's video, guys. Send me your questions for the Q&A, and if you have any info on how I can buy Image Plus online, let me know. And if you guys like this video, please don't forget to thumb it up. You can share, you can favorite, and if you're new and you want to subscribe, you can subscribe at the bottom left for almost daily Walking Dead videos from me. That's it for this one today. I'll see you guys again real soon. Have a good day, guys. It's Trev saying peace. See you guys. You can share, you can favorite, you can subscribe. Hell, you're all going to be doing that.